What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. There's a lot of people. I've been watching a lot of Bud fights, and Bud got a beautiful. His offense is beautiful. The way he move around the ring, the way he places punches. These are the two best welterweights in the world right now. But I just don't understand why. Errol Spence is the first Olympian I've ever seen who they make it seem like he don't have no boxers. If you listen to people talk about Spence, you would actually wonder how is he winning these fights, because other than his fans, don't nobody else believe in him, but he beating everybody convincingly. The only person that really gave him a real fight was Sean Porter. Really it was. And if we all being honest, he took Sean Porter lightly. He was out partying. He just tried to lose a lot of weight at the last minute. I don't know. I really don't understand what it is about this kid that's not resonating with the OGs and a lot of people in the boxing community. Because I can say this, when he didn't have a belt, it took him. It was real hard for him to get a fight, for him not to be so good. All the best fighters was ducking him, and now he finna have this mega fight. Y'all got him an underdog against a guy that he clearly should be favored against. He got 3 belts to his 1. Crawford been knocking guys out, but he haven't been knocking out no fresh, hungry fighters. I take that back. Velasquez was hungry, but outside of that, these dudes he knocked out, he was supposed to knock out. Now, I say it like this, I do understand, a lot of it I do understand with Crawford, because I use Keith Thurman for an example. When you put a tune-up fight out there, you're supposed to knock tune-up fights out. You're not supposed to go around the ring 12 rounds and be getting hurt with guys that you're tuning up with. And to Crawford's defense, all his tune-ups, he has knocked them dudes out. Earl don't take tune-ups, and I put you like this. Real fights is tune-up fights for Spence. That's the level he been on. How many dudes can go use Danny Garcia and Yordenis Ugas for tune-up fights? How many fighters got them kind of skills right now in the welterweight division? Only one I see is Errol Spence. Maybe Boots. If his chin for real. That's something we gotta. That's the main thing I would be concerned with Boots is what type of whisker, what kind of set of whiskers he got on him. We know he got speed, we know he got power, we know he can move. But my question would be his power. Now with Errol Spence, everybody know he not a one-punch knockout fighter, but he got a higher knockout percentage than Terrence Crawford. That means Errol is out there working hard. See, well, Earl punch hard, but he a workhorse. So it's not like it ain't gonna be no one punch knockout, not too often. But what it is a between 4 to 12 round beat down. It's just depending on how much fighters can take. Since he's been at the upper echelons, they've been able to last more rounds, but the beating's been looking the same. I think the fight with Crawford and Spence, like I said, this is going to be one, hopefully, he finally get credit for a boxer. If you watch the fight with Mikey Garcia, Spence was clearly just doing the right thing and taking what he gave him. He just clearly outboxed Mikey. I think if he wanted to mash the gas and get him out of there, I don't think it would have been no problem when I watched the fight over. He just clearly showed that Mikey had no business in the ring with him and wasn't nowhere close to on his level. Now, I can't wait to Spence get out there and show these people he can box. This is something that everybody should already know. I mean, I truly don't get it. Now, I think Crawford, once again, he got more finesse, I guess you would say. You know, it looked better when he do it, but you know, I'll put you like this. I don't know how big a fan some of y'all is, but it was a guy maybe 15, 20 years ago, somewhere around there, named Prince Nassim Hamed, who was knocking everybody out, had real awkward punches. He wouldn't fight Floyd. This is back at, I think, at 130 pounds, somewhere around there. And, you know, he had a fight with Marco Barrera. And now, I would say this put me in the mind of Spence and Crawford, but Crawford is a much more complete fighter than Prince Nassim was. But the bottom line was Prince Nassim was a guy that came with awkward big punches from crazy positions, and Marco Barrera was a fundamentally sound fighter, just like Errol Spence, and he destroyed that dude. And as a matter of fact, he pretty much ended his career because that guy was never the same after Barrera dominated him with fundamentals. You know, and y'all gonna see Earl do a lot of stuff in there off them fundamentals. You know, I like it. He had real good feints. You know, it's just a lot that he do that people ain't paying no attention to, because by the end of the fight, everybody in the same position, they kind of trying to stop them body shots. You know, by the 9, 10, 11 rounds in, these guys don't like getting hit to the body no more, and they start being less offensive and more defensive against Errol Spence. So y'all just wait and see, man. I just can't wait till this fight happens, man. You know, I just don't believe people. How the hell they think he got all them belts? They say he ain't no knockout puncher, but he can't box either. So how the hell is he beating everybody? That's the question I would like to ask. You know, but Crawford is a damn good boxer, a good fighter all the way around him. You know, like I said, I've been watching his fights closer now, and hey, I can understand why a lot of people saying what they're saying, because when you watch the fight with Victor Postol, he did a good job taking that out the building and running around the ring, not really engaging, and, you know, doing what Oscar De La Hoya did to Felix Trinidad at the last 10, 15 seconds, jumping in with flurries. And, you know, that was nice with Victor Postol, but I think if he tried that with Earl, I think Earl gonna show him a different level of pressure. You know, because I watched Victor Postol. He was trying to put pressure on Crawford, but he really just followed him around the ring. He didn't cut the ring off, and he didn't aggressively put that pressure on him like Spence will. Spence is gonna be a lot closer to Crawford than what Postol was if he tried to go that route. And I don't think, you know, that I don't know how smart that'd be. Put like, if you go that route with Spence, he better have plenty of gas in that tank, because when the rounds get late, just like with De La Hoya and Trinidad, and he started running out of gas, Spence will pound him into oblivion. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.